So guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to something that is a bit of a returning series. I used to do videos on confirmed transfers and rumours all the way back in like FIFA 17 and 18, and I'm kind of going to bring it back for this month of FIFA 21. So hopefully you guys are excited for it. If you are, leave a like rating on the video and be sure to be active in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on some of the rumours you're about to hear in this video. If you need to get your hands on some coins to improve your ultimate team, then check out the link in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty nice discount. Now, before we talk about the more interesting rumours, we are going to go over some confirmed transfers. Now, you're going to see a few and you're going to think, Kieron, this was announced ages ago. Yes, it was announced ages ago, but some of them were only confirmed yesterday when the transfer window opened. So that's why they're going to be discussed in this video. We're going to start off by talking about Traore, who has joined Manchester United for a fee of around £18 million, which is a pretty sizable fee for the 18-year-old. Currently, he's in FIFA, but he's also not. He's actually in the database, and you can search him on Ultimate Team, but he doesn't actually have a card, which is rather interesting. But yeah, bronze card for Ultimate Team. If he gets put into the game, I'm sure that'll be interesting. But it's not looking like an amazing card, but obviously he is a youngster and probably does have plenty of potential. If I'm being honest, don't know too much about him. The next player I think we all know something about. It is, of course, Bas Dost, a player who you would just pack all the time, and probably still will pack all the time in FIFA Ultimate Team. He has joined Club Bruges for just under 4 million, so we'll see how he gets on in the Belgian Pro League. CM de Jong has rejoined the Dutch League. He has left FC Cincinnati and has joined FC Heerenveen. Hopefully I'm getting their name correct. And Kolasinac has now left Arsenal, only on loan might I add, and he is at FC Schalke for the remainder of the season. But I think we all know that Arsenal are looking to move Kolasinac on, so this move very well has the potential to be termed permanently, in my opinion. The Hungarian wonder kid has left RB Salzburg. He was actually heavily linked with Arsenal, but apparently chose to join RB Leipzig instead. So he's going to be playing the rest of his football in the Bundesliga. And interestingly, RB Salzburg did not waste any time. They picked up Aronson from the MLS, and he is apparently going to be the Hungarian's replacement for now. So it'll be interesting to see how the young American gets on. Okay, now it's time to move on to the more interesting part of the video and the most exciting part about the transfer window. It's the transfer rumour section. We're going to hear some absolutely ridiculous rumours, and we're also going to hear some that will, almost definitely happen. So let's get straight into things. We start off by talking about Jack Grealish, who is being linked with Manchester United once again. He's linked with them every single transfer window. Will this be the window that he joins? Probably not, because the rumour is actually suggesting that Man United are looking to make a bid in summer instead of winter, and that is from the Daily Mail. Now, Grealish has been linked with a lot of clubs over the past few years. He's been linked with Arsenal, Tottenham, Man United, and a bunch of other top sides, but it's Man United who seem to be the one that really want him the most, and I think it's going to take a really big bid for them to get him. Grealish obviously loves the club, and Aston Villa definitely won't want to lose him, so yeah, Man United, if they want him, they're going to have to make a very substantial bid. Hugo Lloris has been linked with a move back to the Ligue 1, and it's PSG who apparently are looking at picking him up in summer. Now, if Lloris goes to PSG, I wonder where Keylor Navas will actually end up. That would certainly be an interesting one. Apparently, Tottenham have already been looking at potential replacements and have looked at Sam Johnston and Dean Henderson. So, yeah, it could be a goalkeeper move about incoming. But, yeah, I don't know if I see this one happening just yet. I do think Lloris will return to Ligue 1, but will it be this year? Yeah, I'm not too sure. Tottenham are doing alright, so I don't see why he'd want to leave yet, unless, obviously, PSG do throw some decent money at him. Another one which I found rather interesting was the fact that apparently Everton are looking at bringing in Sami Khedira. Do they really need to sign another midfielder? They've got Traore, Allen, Sigurdsson, who's not even getting regular playing time right now. Another centre mid doesn't seem to make sense to me, but obviously I'm not Everton's manager to know. He's out of contract at the end of the season, so they're looking at bringing him in for next year, and we're going to see a lot of this in this transfer rumour section. A lot of players who were out of contract at the end of the season obviously are now free to start talking to clubs, so we'll see a lot of this. According to Goal, Arsenal are looking at bringing in Isco for the rest of the season on loan, but if I'm being honest, I don't believe this one to be true. I don't see why Arsenal would be looking to, you know, loan in another midfielder when they've already got someone like Dani Ceballos. So I don't see this one happening. Sticking with Arsenal, Socrates is close to an agreement to move to Fenerbahce. This is according to an actual paper in Turkey, and this one wouldn't surprise me at all. Obviously, Arsenal are doing a bit of a clear out. Socrates obviously not had much game time this year. He's being left out of some squads as well, so it looks like he will be leaving. It's just a case of where will he end up. Apparently, Daniel James is going to be leaving Manchester United on loan, apparently, and it's looking like West Brom are the favourites to pick him up. Demarai Gray is out of contract this summer, and quite a few clubs have shown some interest in him apparently. Roma are currently the favourites, but also Benfica apparently are very interested as well. Could he end up having a nice hyperlinked Chris Smalling in FIFA 21? Eric Garcia has reached an agreement with Barcelona to join them on a 5-year deal. Now, apparently he was meant to be joining at the end of his contract with Manchester City in June, but Barcelona are trying to get him now as soon as possible. So they're going to try and get him before the end of the month and hoping to complete the deal, obviously before the transfer window does indeed close. And now we come on to the big one in this video. It's about the future of Haaland, who obviously is one of the quote-unquote hottest properties in the world of football right now. The youngster is absolutely on fire in both the Bundesliga and in the Champions League, and if he does end up transferring somewhere, I genuinely couldn't guess how much money it's going to cost. It's going to be one of the most insane transfer fees I think we'll ever see. Now, we've got two different reports right now to talk about. One of them is linking him to Barcelona, and the other one is linking him to Real Madrid. One paper is claiming that he's favourite to go to Barca, but that depends on the club's upcoming presidential elections. So, yeah, don't know what to make of that, to be honest. But another article claims that Real Madrid are just looking super confident that they're going to sign Haaland at the end of the season. What do you guys make of this? Do you think Haaland will leave at the end of this season, or do you think he'll stick with Borussia Dortmund? And if he was to leave, where do you think it'll be to, and how much money is that club going to have to pay for him? Arsenal have been linked to a lot of creative midfielders at the moment, and one of the latest names to come up in that discussion is Julian Brandt, who apparently they have taken a good look at. Had a really solid season for Dortmund last year, hasn't looked as good this year, but would be interesting to see how he gets on in the Premier League. Obviously this year we're seeing how Havertz is getting on, and Havertz isn't doing terribly, but he definitely hasn't hit the heights that many people thought he would. So maybe it's just going to take him a year or two to settle in, and maybe he'll absolutely smash it next year. How would Julian Brandt do in the Premier League? For those of you who watch the Bundesliga, let me know in the comment section down below. Next we have the Ecuadorian winger Plata, who is being linked with Leicester City, possibly to replace Demarai Gray, which we previously mentioned could be leaving at the end of the season. This would actually be a really nice card for Ultimate Team, just because, you know, pace, silvers, and also the fact that silver stars are obviously very, very good this year. So this could actually be a very popular item if it was to get done this month. And then one of the final transfers, or transfer rumours that we're going to discuss today, is the potential signing of Dele Alli to PSG. PSG just seem to want to steal a bunch of Tottenham players. I wonder if that's anything to do with Pochettino being their new manager. That's literally what I think this is. I think it's quote-unquote lazy journalism. They've seen that, you know, Tottenham's old manager has joined PSG and they're just linking all their players with him. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens there. I really can't see him going to PSG, but he is out of favour at Tottenham right now, so he could be on the move, but ultimately I don't see France being his destination, but I could be wrong. Anyway guys, that's going to do us for today's episode. Future episodes will obviously feature more up-to-date transfers and transfer rumours, so look out for them. I might do this daily if you guys want to see if the support on it's quite good, but if it's not super popular, it'll probably be, you know, one every 2 days, so look out for that. If you're around here, be sure to subscribe to the channel, give that notification bell a click, and that way you'll be alerted every single time I upload. Don't forget to leave a like rating on the video, and be sure to be active in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you in the next one.